for you Scorpios, you have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and then you Scorpios also have the King of Wands. So, hold on a second. Come here, my love. Okay. All right, just had to make sure that my dog is all right. Anyway, someone, the Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, you Scorpios are providing value, bringing value to the table. Some people want to act like they overlooking it. That's their downfall. This is the dance that a lot of Scorpios have to deal with. You're better than a lot of other people. They play you out and they make it seem like you're not. And then over the course of time, it's like they show you their hand, that it was just fake in the first place. And then now it's like you're above them, but you're not gonna do what it is that they did to you, where they come off super disrespectful. Like I said, super disrespectful. You're not gonna do any of that. Like it is, I said before, you Scorpios know better, right? You know what it feels like to be disempowered. So a lot of you Scorpios who have integrity, you're not going to be super disrespectful to other people just because. So, like I said, it's the Scorpio dance, you know? I've seen this plenty of times play itself out, right? You Scorpios right now, you were in the disposition of not being seen as powerful. Stupid. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot, right, is about how, so you went off, you didn't take what other people had to say personally. You Scorpios decided, you know, like what Aaliyah said, dust yourself off and try again. See what's going on with other people. See if other people would actually have you, instead of making up excuses to be so selectively outraged or mad. And other people like what it is that you Scorpios got going on. You're getting a lot further than you would than with these particular person, right? And the Emperor and the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups here speaks to how, and so because of it, a lot of you Scorpios, they don't like that. So it's kind of like them trying to come back to reclaim what is theirs. The problem though is, or a problem amongst many with that thinking is, you're not their property. So they're trying to like treat you like property. Like, okay, you know, they don't want to actually be in a relationship with you, but at the same time, you better not go anywhere. It's the narcissism, you know, and this is what I've been telling the zodiac signs. This is what I've been telling y'all about, right? Because the people make the zodiac signs, but this is what I've been telling you about, right? The narcissism, the fact that doesn't make any sense. But if you've been paying attention and if you've been rocking with me for a long time, this does make sense to you. And what I mean when I say it makes sense, I mean from the perspective of this is what society is on, right? This is what society is on. This trying to compete, trying to outmaneuver, and what do I say here on the channel a million times? Stay in your own lane. Stop trying to one up each other. That's goofy. And because of laziness and vanity, right? Extreme amounts of vanity and all this other type of stuff, right? People are greedy, gluttonous, right? All of the 7 sins, right? You know what I'm saying? All of the 7 sins. Now, what does this have to do with your reading? It has everything to do with your reading, because you Scorpios are stepping in, like I've been talking about. You've been moving with integrity, because integrity is what protects you. See, I'm going in. Let me cook, because the dating pool is based upon a lack of integrity. When they say don't be upset with the player, be upset at the game. The truth is, the players are the ones that make up the game. You got a lot of people who are you got a lot of people who lack integrity. They don't want to work. They want to not do anything all day. They want to shop. So because they lack integrity, or they'll be with a person that has 8 little ones by 3 different people, and then completely ignore the fact that that's a problem. You shouldn't be with a person that is popping out little ones like it's freshly baked cupcakes from the oven. That's not what you should be doing. But a lot of people lack such integrity today, right? When it comes to dating, this is what dating essentially has become. So when you out here as a Scorpio, right, supposedly the most revengeful zodiac sign, right? You looking for revenge all the time. When you not stepping out here like that, and you're like, you know what? I'm actually gonna like the people who I'm talking to, because you know what I'm saying? It's intuitive. Why would I be all up in the face of this person if I don't like them? Like, I don't get it. Like, what exactly am I trying to get at? What is the point if that's the case? I'm up in this person's face. How many umpteen hours you living with the person, but you don't like the person? That speaks volumes about who a person actually is, right? I'm talking about in a relationship when people are living together. And what point I'm trying to make here is, you are not looking for handouts. You Scorpios are not looking for somebody to play that game with you, where it's like, the Travis Hunter thing, where it's like, oh, I'm not your type. So if I'm not your type, get out of. So if I'm not your type, yeah, I know what your type is. Your type is goofies. Of course I'm not your type. But if you're not attracted to me, then get away from me then. Because nobody's trying to force you to be here. Don't do me any favors. And that's what type of time you Scorpios are on. And other people find you to be attractive, but again, it's that ownership, because it's narcissism, right? It's narcissism that got them coming back. The 6 of Cups, because it's this. I got a million and one things to really kind of break down. See, Scorpio, when a person puts you in a friend zone, or they devalue you, and then they go off and go talk to other people, but then they don't want you to do the same, what they're communicating to you is, yeah, I like you, but I like you, but I want you to also wait on me while I go out and I do a bunch of goofiness. And the thing is, they're trying to restrict your freedom. And they're doing it by a way of participation. So it's the mentality of, I don't want you to go anywhere because I do like you. The situation with this is, I'm on some nonsense too, or also. So even though I'm out here and I'm living foul because I'm going after whomever I'm going after, and you Scorpios happen to be the obvious choice, I still don't want you going anywhere, even though that doesn't make any sense. How can I ask you to sit and wait while you go out there, disrespect you, right? Disrespect you Scorpios, while sit and wait and you do your own thing. And the situation with you Scorpios is that you Scorpios basically decided, you know what? Since you did go out there and get to know the people, here they come running back to you now. 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups. But it's like, once again, right? This is the story of what you Scorpios got. You Scorpios are out here dating, top of the year. getting to know a lot of people. Yeah, that's not the issue. The issue is already they coming in with it, right? At the top of the year, first month of the fiscal new year, already they coming in at the top of the year. This is the trail of people whom you leave behind. It's, yeah, you can attract them, but they can't keep you. They can't keep you because you're looking for something real, and here they are. Oh no, I don't like you Scorpios like that, but I want you Scorpios to stick around. And you Scorpios are like, kiss my behind, stick around. What? Forget about you, Goofy. I'm not doing that. And they mad about it. They're upset about it. The high priestess and the judgment, right? This is what I'm talking about. They low key like you, right? Why they do this, they low-key like you, but the problem though is, again, what do they do while they go off, and then they you know what I'm saying, they do a bunch of goofy stuff, because like it is that I told you, Scorpios, and I've been telling y'all, they be around the world in 80 days. And what I mean when I say around the world in 80 days, I mean it's convoluted. It's the idea of, yeah, you Scorpios are the obvious choice, but I'm gonna go mess with somebody whom I know is completely wrong for me. And then after I mess with them and I give myself baggage, then I'm going to come back around to you. Or you're supposed to save me. You're supposed to be the knight on either side. Because both parties can be knights. But you had knights. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to be the knight in shining armor, right? Regardless of what side you on or whatever you into. But it's the mentality of like, okay, well, you're supposed to save me from, you know what I'm saying, from the evil king or whatever, right? On some Cinderella stories type stuff. They and no disrespect to Disney, I'm using that as because Disney tells stories. So I'm using the Disney thing as like a template to kind of show you how, in a way that we all know, in a way where it's formatted in which we can all understand. It's the Disney story, right? They expect you good, decent Scorpios to go rescue them after they've been messing around with the evil king, whom they know, or queen, whom they know is evil. They knew that already. But then it's you gotta duke it out. You gotta, good has to triumph over evil. And it's like, this ain't a movie. This is not a Disney movie. And you want to know how I know that that's how they think? Because if you pay attention, my dear Scorpios, that's how they moving. Why aren't they picking you Scorpios? And you Scorpios, again, are the obvious choice. See, people want to make attraction more complicated and animalistic. Oh, you can't pick whom you are attracted to. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I can prove that. Yes, you can. You can pick whom you are attracted to. It don't even matter if the person is the most busted person in the world. I can show, and let me know in the comment section if you want me to provide the evidence. You do pick and choose who you are attracted to. Yes, you can. The truth is, you're choosing to go with a dysfunctional person. Say it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post. If I can remember, I'm gonna post the evidence in the comment section. Show and prove. Give people no stone unturned. No, you're choosing dysfunctional people, and you're hanging out with them, and you're coming and complaining about it. Coming to online, or wherever it is that you go, wherever it is that you go, and you're complaining to people which you knew the dynamic you were getting into. This is what makes it so stupid, Scorpio, because what do they expect you to do? Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So So the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Swords right here to clarify the Six of Cups. They already, this is my point, they already knew that you Scorpios were on point. See, they coming back and they're making it seem like you Scorpios are, you just made it, right? Like you're on the up and up. But you Scorpios already were on the up and up. The reason why it is that they pressing up on you now, they pushing up on you Scorpios now, is because they wanted to play a game of, because what happened is you Scorpios were doing your thing before. They wasting your time, trying to make it seem like, oh, I don't need you. You Scorpios say, all right, cool. You're going to go talk to somebody else. They've been paying attention the whole time. It's just that now it's, okay, you going off and you doing your thing. Now it's, oh, you're actually leaving. Okay, let me actually chase up on after you because you're really leaving. You actually took the nonsense that I was doing seriously, but at the same time, they're not planning on stopping their nonsense. This is the pure confusion and the delusion that is on. Which way does this thing go? And their mind be fractured. Their mind is fractured. They're treating you with disrespect, but then they want you to stay. Delusional. Delusional. And it screams help. The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles now is about how. And so the thing is that, you know, now, like I said, now they want to make it seem like there's going to be equity between the two of you. But you Scorpios don't want to be connected to them because, again, they've already soured the connection between the two of you. And to show and prove that you do pick and choose whom it is that you are attracted to, I'm going to give you a real world example. And I'll even recommend some books to you in the comment section if you want me to. But the way that the subconscious mind works, right, which is the bigger, or I should say the bigger and the more powerful part of the brain works. The subconscious mind works from trauma, symbols, and repetition. You could hang out with somebody whom you're not attracted to and hang out with them enough to where at first you're not attracted to them. That's the trauma. It's not something that you're accustomed to speaking to and hanging out with. And what did I say? Symbols, which is you hanging out with them. And then repetition is what? You hanging out with them more and more and more. Do you know that you'll actually start to become attracted to them? Like if you have an open mind, is what I'm trying to say. You have to have an open mind first and foremost. If you have an open mind and you hang out with a person that you don't even necessarily think is super attractive, but you do it enough and you legitimately want to get to know them, you'll actually become attracted to them. And the reason why is because, show and prove, I was only attracted to BLK. Women at one point, until I opened up my mind and I said, okay, well, I'll see what's going on with the Asians. I'll see what's going on with the blonde hairs, right, and the blue eyes. I'll see what's going on with the Spanish-speaking folk. Did you know that after a time, I actually started to become attracted to all four types? Why? Because I had the mind open. It was a culture shock to try arroz y con pollo, right? Chicken and rice and all of that, right? Spanish for see what I'm talking about? Hanging out with them Puerto Ricans, hanging out with them Dominicans, soaking up their culture, actually getting to know more about them, asking them questions. Fascinated with I mean, absolutely, I love learning. Fascinated with their music and and how the family operations work, do you know that I started to become attracted to the Hispanic women, the Puerto Rican women, the Dominican women, why? In a way where all I knew was BLK. To now being introduced to this culture shock, same thing with Asians, right? Liking the Chinese food, grew up eating Chinese food. Then when I went to college with a lot of them, right? With a lot of them, or some of them, I should say, one of them being into me, being kind of cute. Liking Japanese, liking Chinese, liking Thai or Filipino or whatever. Same thing. Poland, Swiss, Danish, UK, whatever. Repetition. So having an open mind, right? Because you want to learn. Trauma, which is something that you are not necessarily familiar with. So now you're about to learn something new. Symbols, finding out more about who they are. Repetition, hanging out with them. My mind began to change. Next thing I know, it didn't really matter as far as the ethnicity is concerned, what type of individual showed up. I was, if they look good to me, I was attracted. So don't let people tell you this nonsense about, oh, you can't pick whom you attract. BS. BS. So I hope you Scorpios learned something. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.